Happy Emancipation, Guyana, and to everyone around the world. What if I told you that you can use one simple dough to make two beloved Guyanese classics? Today, I'll be sharing with you how to make the most soft, fluffy Guyanese bake and rich, comforting Guyanese duff using the exact same dough. Plus, I'll share with you how to make my homemade creamy coconut sauce that takes the duff to a whole other level. If you love authentic Guyanese recipe, then this is the one for you. They're budget friendly, simple, and absolutely delicious. Let's get started. To our flour, we're going to add some baking powder, some cinnamon, and nutmeg. Whisk that in because we want to aerate the flour. Then you want to add your salt and your sugar into the same. Then you're going to add some room temperature butter and rub that in very well. Use your water and milk mixture. You can add straight up water, straight up milk, or you can mix them both, which I'm doing here, a combination of water and milk. Knead this into a nice dough. Please do not overwork your dough. You don't need all that work. All right, as soon as your dough come together, just cover it and let it rest for about 15 to 20 minutes. While our dough is resting, we are going to work on the aromatics for our broth, which is onion, garlic, ginger, fine thyme. I also add some carrots, basil. And now you're going to season after about 2 minutes. And you can add some corn. I am adding corn, you do not have to because I'm not making metam, but if you want to learn to make metam, the best metam, I'll link to it in the description box. You're gonna add your coconut milk and let that simmer while we go ahead and divide our dough into equal parts for our duff and bake. We're gonna let that simmer, and then I am going to roll out the bake here after I let that sit for about 5 minutes. So what you want to do when the corn is done, if you're using corn, you are going to remove it from the pot, so free up space for your duff. Add your duff in here. And you are going to cover and do not peek until it's about 12 to 13 minutes. Allow your stove to be on medium high. Then we are going to fry our bake. You're going to scoop some hot oil over. As soon as the top starting to puff up, you're going to turn it over and do the same, just a little bit. All right, you want it to be nice and golden brown before you remove. Please do not put your bake in very hot oil. You're going to burn the outside and it's going to be very chewy on the inside or raw. All right, so slow and steady. You can see there our duff is risen, and that's the way I'm peeking from outside. Do not open your pot, it's not ready yet. So back to our bake. If you guys have not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Again, just please go ahead, like, share, drop me a comment. It really do helps my channel out. All right. I was inboxed so many times to make bake and make duffs. I have so many bake and duff videos on my channel, but I just want to simplify it a bit for you guys. You don't have to do two dough for the two separate recipes. You can just do one dough, and this would definitely work for your duff. All right, so I hope this really helps. Our duff is done. We are going to remove from the broth. When your duff is done, guys, please do not let it sit in the hot broth or cover it. It is going to fall unless you like fall duff, but I don't. So I set aside. You can re-add it to the pot when the broth is cooled. You can see how fluffy this is. I really want you guys to see it. That is why I was, trying to zoom in here with the camera. I am going to do another close-up. So my family was like, Mommy, 5 bakes are not gonna do it or cut it. So guys, I had to do another batch, okay, of bakes. So let me show you. Look at this. This is what the duff looks like. It was fluffy, spongy, comforting. The bake was just melt in your mouth. Both of these were just very delicious, and you guys are definitely going to love it. Again, do enjoy, like, share, drop me a comment, and I see you all on the next video. Happy Emancipation.